All right. Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. All right. Good morning, everybody.
You got a plane somewhere?
I think I might have another one somewhere.
You got a plane somewhere?
Here we go. Good morning, everyone. Okay, let's get going. So let's get a couple of charts I want to review. Let's go with the NASDAQ first. We're going to put the probability power indicator zone out of there. Here, I want a clean chart and I want to review. So look here, this weekly chart is still very powerful, I want to show you, like last week, the low of the weekly was 24.4. The high was 25.100. We almost went 900, 800 point up. Notice that we are holding this 975 area. So to me, so long we hold this 975, right, area right there, market is kind of bullish. It's playing its October thing there, and boom, leading maybe to November, December rally. But if we break, right, if we break that 975 here, we have a problem, right? So I would look very carefully at that 975. There's also another level on the dailies that I was looking. So let's do the same exercise on the daily. And this was more on our short-term power indicator. So yeah, so if you look here at the daily, I think all this 165, this 205 is very similar to the target that I had yesterday. So target-wise this morning, I'm looking for this order block with the power indicator on the right side division, left side division, plus the institutional radar. So this will be my first block on the top side. On the bottom side. Now, the top side is a little bit more tricky. This morning, I'll take the division of the power indicator here at 300 even, which also almost hit the lower high trend line. But there's a couple of areas that I want to pay attention that are tricky this morning. I have 335. That was the Asia ranges. The 294, so 294, it's around our opening price, Travis, and the 252, it's our division there, so we don't need that, but this is going to be really in place. So we are pretty much set up for the morning, guys. Do we reject here this 86, 300, 336. I'll let you know that the SPY is doing fairly well, guys. The SPY is fairly strong. They are sitting at this 672. There's a 677 target on the power indicator right there, and there's a huge support at 670. So the SPY is it's fairly good. So we have this this little divergence between the SPY and the other markets, by the way. Okay. My situation this morning is I am only going to copy take profit accounts and rotate everything else because I don't like the ranges. So this morning on the copier, I just have the TPT account. Can everybody see the TPT accounts? And I am up already $500-600 there on those TPT accounts. Yesterday we crushed it. We made over $8,000, so that was really good. But this morning I'm going slow. I'm rotating. I was telling Travis I'm going to rotate between my project X. I reached my DLL on trading.We 2 funded account, which was stupid. I don't like to trade funded account until I have my open range set up and about an hour in and a clear idea of how the levels are being respected. Yeah. What else? Yeah. So I'm below payout level here on those pro accounts. Besides one, this one, the 159 there, it's doing well. The other one, I am like I need 154.5. Above that, I can take payout again. 154.5, I can take payout. 154.5 here, take payout. But you know what? I go slow. I do my thing for the week, for the month, and then I request payout. Yeah, that's what I do across all the accounts. Yeah. So right now we are trading over 10 funded accounts, right? So yeah, I'm happy with this so far. Travis, anything you want to add there in this range? I feel the range is a little tough this morning.
Yeah, we talked about this a little bit earlier, but I think we're just going to be kind of chopping around, jockeying for position. Everybody's waiting for the CPI Friday morning. So yeah, we got this 300 to 200 range. So
my best case is those lower highs are going to respect, guys, and we're doing this around that 73,303. Go there, and then the buyer comes back and look for liquidity.
yep.
I might be wrong because look at the power indicator trend box. It's already net buyers everywhere. And I don't really like to short a lot when the power trend box is indicating up like this. But my case basis is we go resist here, 80, 300, go down, buyer comes. But look here. You need to see that this SPY is super strong here on my left chart, right? And the gold, I'm keeping an eye on the gold. Are they going to reject the power indicator resistance now at 84, complete against the 3,800, and the buyer comes? I don't know. I'm not very good at gold. I am not really trading gold. So I'm going to make an assumption that there's a lot of support this morning here on gold if you trade gold. The 4,000, 4,020 area. And I'm going to make the case basis on gold that this is a lot of resistance here around the 95 and the 108 right there, right? I'm looking at numbers here. See, this is kind of matching as well on gold. So if you are a gold trader, this is what I'm looking for this morning. By the way, if you are trading gold, I highly recommend you don't trade anything but GC, right? No, sorry, the micro. Otherwise, you are going to get killed, you know, because I think, Travis, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's $100 a point, and on the micro, it's $10 a point. So if you get caught up in the wrong side of yesterday's move on the gold, man, you are going to get killed. Okay. Let's try to see if we can clean those charts. Oh no. Well. I have to do Control Z like this. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, should we take a short here and put a stop loss at 40? Do we have any report, Travis? I'm not aware. Travis?
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, not today for equities.
What?
It's really just CPI on Fridays. Yeah, there's nothing to
Order.
I took a short here. That was the wrong.
Order filled.
Here you go. So I'll take the short just for shit and giggle and put a stop at 310. We are going to observe that 311 is $98. We are going to observe that that range that we're discussing. I prefer the short here if there's a short this morning. 87,310. So maybe I'll put it at 315. You know, taking a trade before the open is not very smart, really. Let's say it's 1 micro. Yeah. Okay. You have everything, guys. I gave you the entire thesis for today, the zones. Let's see how we can execute. Not a lot of profits coming in, but all greens this morning on the TPT accounts. And I'm going to go slow with micros today. Yesterday we had a great day, $8,000 across accounts. We crushed it. Let's go slow. You know, let's see what happens. Because I didn't like the intranight squeeze, Travis, at 336 at one point. Does that make sense? Like I thought they would hold the 310 intranight, and then they went to that 336 quickly, and I didn't like that.
Yeah, 340, 350 is really the top of that resistance. If we break above 350, then we're going for all.
And SPY is very strong, people. My basis case on SPY is like higher highs, higher lows here, unless we go revisit again the power indicator 670 area like yesterday, which I have a case between the left and right calculator, a huge support around the 670 SPY right there. You know. So let's see. I have also my son getting married religiously this weekend. And next week I will be in Cabo in Mexico for the party. So I just want to go slow. You know, I had a good day yesterday. I just want to go slow. But my assumption is short at resistance 290, 310. We go to the 1990, 150, and we buy. Okay, let's see.
All right, we're breaking that 240 level. Well, we're fighting it. We got yesterday's opening range low below that at 233, testing and breaking below that. Yesterday's initial balance low 205, and that was, I don't know, was that the overnight low? Pretty close, yeah. Yeah, 206 was the low. So look to be testing at least the 200 to see if we pop down even a little further, like we were talking, Mark, towards the division of the calculator in a red dash, which is at 170. The division is at 180, 182.
Well, we nailed this thing so far. I mean, almost 50 points trade, guys. I think they might go retest the 50. Be careful, the 250. What was the open?
265 is the open, and 240 is kind of an area I'm looking at.
Yeah, we should take the 40 points here. Well. We started the trading day with 40 points.
Order filled.
And we are out. Let's go. We are going to reshort this to the 33.55 area. Let's see what happens. If they give it to us, they go straight to 200, to 170. It's done. We are not chasing. If God gives you a trade with 40 points when most of the YouTubers are looking for 5 to 20 points, you take it, guys. You know, your likes, comments are appreciated. If you want to support the stream, guys, all I'm asking is when you look at a prop firm, and the only one I support and endorse so far is Take Profit Trader Code PPI, guys. That's it. Also, I will come up with a thing where you can get our mastery or get some of our tools by buying some of those prop accounts, okay? Because you get capital, you get the tools, you get training, right? and it's a win-win situation, and I get credit on the prop to buy more props to get more accounts to get to my $500,000 $1 million goal. This was a good trade, guys. 2 minutes before the open. I don't like to take trades before the open, but that was a beautiful trade. Beautiful trade. And that's what the micros allows you, is to be patient, to have bigger runners, you know.
Right.
You know, you take an NQ and that NQ goes against you 10, 20 points, you freak out because you reach $400 in DLL, you know. How do I know? Because believe me, I've been at this for a year and a half, drilling those prop firms. Here we go. See, the target went super fast, man. Super fast. That shot was good, though. We really nailed that shot. And now I'm not going to chase that. If you think I'm going to chase that, no.
Order filled.
You know? Oh, I reached maximum profit somewhere, apparently. Is it? Oh, I reached maximum profit. I just reached maximum profit on one of my TradingWe. Actually, I went above the profit. 1951. 1950. Well, it's a funded. They are funded. They are both funded. 1955 on this one, and this one. And to be honest, I lost on all my TradingWe on Project X. So I have some funded TradingWe on TradingWe just to see the daily loss limit, because I have a daily loss limit here. Where is it? Let me show you. Application settings, risk limit, and you can see you can see my risk limit here, 1777,500. So it worked, but I went above again. Story of my life. Because I was short on those and I completely forget. I have so many accounts, guys. So many accounts. Yeah. So this is good. What about the first account? So I have 2 accounts. Well, to be honest, the other one I lost 152, 2 trades. Look, I want to be honest. Look, this one I lost 152, and this one I made 1,955 with a 75% win ratio. They are both funded accounts. Those are not evals, guys. I have 5 TradingWe funded accounts, and I have 3 on Project X. And those 3 this morning reached DLL, by the way. So that's what you do. You rotate. You make some, you lose some, you make some, you lose some, you know. And you build the empire like this, right? So I have 5 at TradingWe. I have 4 here plus the Pro plus Live. 5 here at Take Profit. It's 10. I have 1 at Lucid Trading. It's 11. I have a personal one. It's 12. And I have some that I'm building again with Trade Day for another 3. That would be 14, 15. So this is what I'm doing, guys. I'm building. We gave you the perfect plan. Power indicator, guys, you know, I'm looking at the division here. I'm looking at the red dash and division here. I'm doing my order block and it's done. I'm not overcomplicating stuff, guys. You know, of course, it went very fast and I took it 2 minutes before the open. It's not typically a trade that I would take. I told you, this is not the type of trade that I would do, but think about it. It's 9:37 and I'm done. And look, the power trend box is trying to change here. It went from up to sideways to down. Yeah, I would be careful chasing the short now.
Well, we came close to the red dash and kind of tested that. So I'd be more looking for a long setup at this point, to be honest with you.
Thinking about chasing short on the gold, maybe. If we reach gold 10 on the power indicator here, it recrosses the box though. The 96, see this 96 110 on the gold. Should we short this? Maybe I'll short a gold. Wow, the trade, completely forget the TradingWe account, Travis. And what was that? I think it was micros.
Was it just something you left down overnight?
Yeah, since this morning, like since 6, 7 a.m. I was short. Do you know when it peaked at the 336? I was short. Because I don't like what he did on my other accounts, on my Project X account. And I was like, fuck, I know it's a short. Yeah, now you missed it. If you didn't get it like we did, you missed it. I should have got long, to tell you the truth, right there at this 172.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We might get another sweep. Remember what I told you? SPY is strong. It's going to hold the 670 on SPY. What are the cryptos doing? Because this has been a shit show too. Can you give me a new Ethereum quote? I cannot see shit.
Looks like they're down 107, it's 108 on Bitcoin, 38.50 on Ethereum.
If Ethereum can hold 3,500, break back the 4,000, we'll be back on track.
Big push above 200 here on the NASDAQ.
Yeah, that was a good long there. When I got out of the short, that was a good long to look for. It goes fast, man, and then you get excited, showing you that I was short the other one.
Yeah, that move happened really quick. I was looking at it as a long, but I didn't want to take it because I was, like you were saying, looking for maybe another sweep lower, or at least a retest of the red dash.
If we stay above the 250 now, I don't see the sweep lower because you have the support on SPY now. Wow, but I'm happy that at least I made the biggest part of the money to the funded accounts. This is cool. Tell you the truth, I only have evals on Top Step. I'm still working the Top Step, man. Top Step and I are not friends lately. Huh? I'm just every day doing my thing with Top Step, man. I have a bunch of accounts that could pass, but I'm not doing great on the Top Step. And I got to pass Top Step. Top Step is really the 5 that I want. Like right now, to complete the chess game is the 5 Top Step. So I would have the 5 Trader 5, the 5 Top Step, the 5 Take Profit Trader, right? The 3 Trade Day, right? The personal ones, the Pro Plus one. So I'm in the 17 account range. That's how you make the million to the $500,000 payout. This was good. We crushed it, guys, over 40 points on the downside. But this was the long, and I gave you the entire plan. I told you down and up. Sure enough, the tool showed you down, up, around what? The block here, the buy block around the red dashes and the division. I mean, to the tick. Look at this. I mean, I cannot invent that shit when it's live. We're going to switch to a 1-minute chart on NASDAQ now. Cannot invent that shit. Will they reject one more time? That's the question. Now your ITO is at 15 points a minute. I would stick, if you had a good trade like I did, I would stick to the micros now. Yeah, I'm not going to force those funded accounts now. I screwed up the consistency rule. You guys don't realize, but this is a bitch. Like this extra $200 I did or $155 I did, it's going to cost me for the payout. Oh well, c'est la vie. Yes, be happy, right, Travis?
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have your ups and downs, and if your downs are because you have to make a little bit more.
It's just pushing you an extra day or an extra week for pay.
Yeah, not the end of the world.
No. Okay, well, back at the 250, 250,
Yeah.
260.
And this is VWAP, Mark. 256 is the overnight VWAP, so we could see some rejection here. Towards the open, we'll see.
Yeah, I would be careful of the short now because the range has been reached, but they could sweep it one more time. I would do it with micros if you guys are going back into it. I might be done, man. I got my 40 points, one trade, done, but I kind of like this. My thesis was that 6310 is a nice area of reshort. I'm going to wait. The open range now is going to set up. I'm not in a rush. I got my 2000 plus my 600. Not in a rush. By the way, if you missed the feed yesterday, we killed it. $8,000 in profit as well. That was like 15 accounts, I think, you traded. Look at the tools. Look at the tools. Look at the power indicator. Do you guys see on the feed? Give me a quick yes, no, everyone. Do you see the power indicator at the bottom? How it held, the red dash held exactly the thesis that I gave you just before the open. It's like reading the newspaper, the next day newspaper before the next day. It's incredible. Like even I get amazed on the indicators. Do you guys see? Give me a quick yes, no. Be engaged, guys. You know, I only come on Tuesday, Wednesday. I crushed it. I think the entire 5-6 months I've come here, I lost once or twice. Very little money. Otherwise, it's big money, you know, in relationship to the losses. The tools have been really good. The cost base, the thesis this morning was down and up. It went down. We got over 40 points. Went to the red dash, to our order block, and rebound. I mean, I cannot invent that shit, guys. Now, do we go to this division and reject 89 to the, what is that, the open rejecting right now again, Travis?
Yep, yeah, just tested the open and it's rejecting it now. Again, that 240 is kind of the go, no-go for me. So we might just range here, 240 to 265, you know, until we get the next move. If we do break below the 240, then I'd be looking around the 225 area for support and see if we're going to continue that or if it's just going to be a higher low.
So guys, the schedule is next week. I will only do Tuesday because I am on my way to Mexico for a week. Well, not a week, a couple of days, for the wedding of my son, right? And if you are in the mastery, I will not do session this Friday because I have to go to Jacksonville, okay? And after, we are back and we are going to fight, guys. We are going to fight. And we are going to go crush. Yeah, it was tempting to take the short, maybe with a 60 stop loss again. But I was like, is there any report you share? There's no?
Yeah, nothing for equities today or tomorrow.
The volume indicator is net sellers, but look here, we have the net buyers. And I feel the SPY is very strong above the 670, guys. The SPY is very strong above the 670. So even if they sweep one more time, the buyers are going to come. Should we do it one more time? Short again? I mean, we had 40 points, and I had my 2,000. I want to protect my TraderFi $2,000 here. Look, I had this TraderFi, 12 trades, 75% win ratio, $2,000 on my funded accounts on TraderFi. So I trade them on not on the copier because I rotate. I don't really, I'm not really interested right now to overtrade, especially before the wedding. But it could be another sweep, but I think you are going to have a higher low. They might come towards the 200, 215, 220 and make higher low. So be careful. They might start reconstructing now, like something like this. Boom, boom, higher lows, holding the red dash, and maybe reject again here at the 293.10 again, like yesterday, playing the range. Right? But we gave you the entire move. I mean, 2 minutes before the open, I took the short around the 65 area, 68. I told you it's going to go down and up. And look, it was incredible. Wasn't it, guys? Wasn't it cool? The people who were there since 2 minutes before the open? Huh? Wasn't that incredible? I need to do a refill of coffee, guys. I'll be right back. Travis, it's all yours. Travis is a good trader, guys. So when he backs me up, he has good ideas and he sees the market. You know, it's better to have different pair of eyes. I'll be right back.
Well, we did hold that 240 area so far. So now it's going to be, are we going to still hold below the open and just keep in this range, or are we going to break above that 265 open and go towards that 300? So again, if we break above the open 265, I'll be looking for the 280, 300 to the top. If we break below 240, I'll be looking for the 225, 200. Breaking above the open in the initial, or sorry, opening range high, the 15-minute opening range high, which is 271. So again, we got this 280 area, 285, which is our 7 a.m. open, as well as the initial balance high from a couple days ago. And it was some resistance in the overnight. Not the overnight high, but it showed some resistance there. So that's why I'm looking at that 280, 300 zone.
All right. So let's look at the charts now. You know what? Did I reach the max on this one? Maybe I can try the other one that I lost a lot of money, a little bit of money, 152. Okay, so let's see what's up. That was a good buy there. When I got out of the short, it never fails, guys. Write that rule. The best time to get in a long is when you get out of your shorts, usually, you know, or not too far after. A lot of time in my life is like this. 30 years trying and doing, right, Travis? Best time to get long is when you get out of your short, guys. They might sweep it one more time or with a higher low, like I'm showing you on the graph. But it looks strong. I told you the SPY looks strong, guys. We are going to delete all the levels because they were perfectly, all the drawings. And that's it, guys. We are perfect now for the day. Okay? We're respecting the boxes, you know.
Just did a sweep up to the 285 area.
Yeah, we are back at some levels that are not good for you to take a short until we are back below 250. The short comes back below 250, but I suspect they'll be holding this 205, 225 now. So you need to be careful. They read the liquidity on the downside. That's what they did this morning, and that's exactly what I told you they were going to do. So now they are back into the London ranges, the Asia ranges. When they start doing this, it's a good long. 294, we should see 294, 288. I wonder if the next best trade now is going to be short gold at 11 here. Be careful, possibly retracement of higher low towards the 250, 220 again. Power trend box regain net buyers. The volume indicator is finally turning net buyers, but it's going to resistance here, see? Those are resistance on the net buyers with the support of resistance of net buyers, net sellers. So they go up, but it could reject again. So I would be careful at the 310 level, Travis. Everybody be careful that 294, 310 level.
Yeah, 317 is that late base spike, so that's my level 317.
Yeah, this 304, all this block again, we need to be careful. Okay, for the longs with the divisions on the power indicator everywhere. Power indicator plus the institutional red dash held perfectly the support this morning after we did the 40-point trade. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I'm just copying the pro accounts this morning. I'm not doing cross firm. I did my trader fight separately. I did rotations. Yeah, they are doing the lower high. They are rejecting the division of third of power indicator at 88.75. So that was a quick show again. So I want to show you each time the inflections of the tools, right? You had, so I took the short 2 minutes before the open. It worked perfect. Inflection of the tool here, inflection of the tool here, and you'll have another inflection of the tools here. Okay, so that gives you a map, you know, with the trend and the net buyers, net sellers, right? Gives you a very clear map with a high probability of success. And don't forget that those tools are not AI. They are not the bullshit people tell you. They are like literally work that we've done for 20-something years. We got the patent for them. We took 2 years for the USTPO office, for the people who skeptical of bullshit all the time, USTP office, send it to us. And we got the patent, everybody, which took a while for us to get with the tools, the copyrights, the tools, the patent, you can see the designs, everything. So it is truly unique, and I show it to you on Tuesday and Wednesday live, which no founder of any tools go live. You don't see the guys that trade Lux Algo. You don't see the guys that chart Prime Chart or whatever. You don't see those guys coming and trading. You know why? Because they don't trade. They code bullshit, statistical, backtesting bullshit. They don't go blood, sweat, and tear with real accounts, real money, like I do with the retirement account, the swing trading account, and the prop accounts. And that's what we do. We demonstrate them daily in our private group and with you guys on Tuesday and Wednesdays. I'll do a raffle later on, like I did yesterday or last week for the tools. And for the people interested, hopefully you'll win and you'll be able to use the tools. I'll give you a 45-day trial free on some of the components of the tools. Okay, we're waiting patiently for those ranges to play themselves. They could play that range 160 area, 168, 290 all day, guys. I suspect the easy trades have been done for the morning, guys. The down move, which is the one I gave you with the rebound, this was the easiest move. Does that make sense on the feed? Give me a quick yes, no, especially if you are a mastery trader with me. Those are the type of trend, one or two trends and you're done for the day. One on the downside, you kill it, you're done, like we did the 40 points and the $2,000 on TraderFi, or the rebound or the down, the up, and you should be done. Like when it comes here, look, at that square, you should be done for the day. You don't want to play that shit after that. That's how traders lose their money. Does that make sense, everybody? In the feed, a quick yes, no, please, would be appreciated. Because I do that for you guys. I've been doing this since I am 22 years old. I'm 54, so 32 years I'm doing it. Yeah, and this is really what we as traders have to strive for. One trend or two trend and done. After that, you get caught up in sharp. I'm wondering if we should show the MGC here. Should we trade the MGC? Maybe I can do it on my Lucid account. One micro. Short on the MGC. I wonder if it's the game plan there. Shorting this 100, 120 area on MGC, people. Watch that trade for the next few hours. I think this trade is solid here. Short MGC 115, 120. Is everybody clear on the feed? I'm giving you an easy trade there. They'll look for liquidity at the top of the power indicator. And then they'll come here looking for liquidity on the low here on MGC. I'm not a big fan of shorting this market anymore because we regained the power trend box up. And I'm telling you, this SPY is stronger than it looks. It looks a lot stronger than it is, guys. Does that make sense, Travis?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to short until we're at the 300, 317 area.
Yeah, I'm not interested about any shorts until we are below this 258, 259, like now. You see that sweep, They could go look for liquidity again on the downside. There's going to be a lot of games, guys. There's going to be a lot of games. I'm going to build 5 micro gold short on my funded account, Lucid. So let me show you. It's an account that another funded account that I have. Can everybody see my Lucid account? Give me a quick yes, no on the feed. So my funded, this is a funded Lucid account. I'm going to build the trade I was telling you. So stop loss should be here, 141. Target should be here, 4,000. And I'm going to build a 5 micro short on the gold between now and the next few days. Okay, that's the range I'm looking for the gold, guys. Okay. Yeah, I am not going to trade the Nasdaq. I think for now, it might be better to trade even the ES. Travis, what's up on the ES today? That's been a long time. I've not traded the ES. Maybe not a smart idea because I really know my numbers on the SPY this morning, on the NQ this morning.
You haven't done your analysis on it, but if you're talking about the Nasdaq just being too tight of a range to trade, the ES is going to be even tighter, so you're not going to get any. Not going to be better in that regard.
Yeah. Allez, let's go back to the micros on the Nasdaq, I guess. I told you they're doing exactly everything I told you. Down, up, higher lows. They probably reconstruct a higher low around the 205, 220 now. So expect this division of the power indicator to the high below to maybe be retested as a higher low. Be careful. Okay? We are within the gray boxes on the power indicator, still in the range. Tutto bene. Tutto bene.
What does that mean?
That's some Italian. Tutto bon, tutto bene. Everything is good. Life is good.
That's the Jamaican Irie. Everything is Irie.
Well, tutto bene, tutto bon. If you are Portuguese or Italian. I'll be right back, dude. 2 minutes. I need a coffee refill. I'm sleeping with that sideway range now. Okay, I'll be right back. We crushed the thesis. This is you come here to see the tools in actions, to see us them to trade them live, with prop accounts, with real accounts, with funded accounts. By the way, my short gold is pumping here already. Look at this. I'm up $64 already on that short gold. And I want to build it up to the levels I told you. So I'll put it here. Okay. You can rename accounts here for privacy somewhere.
Yeah, right there. Right there. Yep. You got it. Well, it is that little pen drop down. There you go.
Funded one. Boom. That's a Lucid Direct. You can see funded one. So here we go. I'll be right back, guys. I need some coffee, man. I'm sleepy there. I'll be right back. All right, all right, all right. The gold short is working so far. I'm going to build that position, guys. I'm going to build that position between 100 and 120. Keep on adding. Does that make sense? Everybody on the feed, give me a quick yes, no on the gold short. I'm going to keep on adding that position. Do you guys see properly the charts like this? Because if I go like this, then I'm hiding the gold charts. I'm going like this, you can see also.
We see it better. I mean, it's better that way with
nobody.
Yeah, with our pictures gone.
Okay.
Your video.
That's fine by me. So look at the MNQ. It's going to go towards the 220, 205. Is it going to make a higher low? I don't know. You know, we went almost 1,000 points last week. Do you realize that, Travis?
It's hard to.
Do you guys realize on the feed that we went almost 1,000 points? That's a lot.
It's a lot.
That's a lot. In 1 week for the Nasdaq, it's a lot. So maybe I'll retrace a little bit here. I'm looking at the 220, 205 retest, right in that block, guys, right in that block. And let's see, be careful of higher low. Maybe they'll hold the 205, 220 there. If they break the 205, we go for sweeping all the way back again towards the division of 168 on the power indicator. But so far, they are doing what I told you. They're coming back. They're playing the higher lows. The short gold is working. The short gold is working. We crushed the 40 points on the micros this morning with the power indicator. Watch here that 220, 205. It might form a higher low because the SPY and the ES is much stronger than the NQ so far this morning. So watch that 205, 220 now. I'm trying to get my second TraderFi account positive for the day now. On some shorts towards the 220, 205. Here we go. Target reached.
Order filled.
And I have 2 runner micros. On the TraderFi that I was losing 150 bucks, now I'm making money. And the other TraderFi funded account, I make $2,000. That's the way I like it. So I can finish and go at the gym with all the accounts green that are important for me. Here we go.
Stop filled.
And I have one runner. I go on the dome on TradingFi, and I save my TradingFi loss on the second account this morning. The second one, the other one, I did 2,000. So you can see now live, I saved this one as well. This one was down 112 bucks. And look, I'm saving it as we speak, from negative to positive. And so I'm in the dome. I'm going to cancel. I'm going to the last price on the dome. And here goes my 205 target. Remember I said 205? Now it's below. Boom, I get out.
Yeah, it pushed hard below at 200. So
get out. 66% win ratio, $118 from negative to positive on this one. And this other one was a $2,000 profit, $1,955. And we are green on all the other stuff. Green on the short micro gold and short green on all the TPTs on the micros. So the tools are respected perfectly there, the game plan. So I think this is the time of the day, guys, where I'm like, okay, nice, 45 minutes of trading and pretty much did all the goals that we are, guys. You know, we just brought back the two TradingFi account funded back to positive. My funded Lucid back to positive as well.
Yeah, that was very nice trading, Mark. And Kathy, congrats to you as well. I know there's there's going to be always times when you leave profit on the table, but it's better to take a little bit of profit than to take a loss. So yeah, congrats on that. And
here goes the higher low, so be careful. I don't know if that flush one more time at equal low or break.
The move that it made was a stop run below 200.
I just want to point out, everybody, on the power indicator, if we do break this 169, we are going straight to 25,000 and to 975 right there. So you need to be prepared for that possibility if we do break. So to me, if we keep on staying above 250, it's more bullish. If we stay below the 250 and below the 167, you have to be careful of a flush all the way back to 20K, to 25K and below. Okay? But the SPY is very strong. The SPX is very strong. By the way, your likes, comments are appreciated. We missed some likes here, guys. We gave you every freaking term, guys. I mean, literally, we gave you every freaking term this morning. Like, I couldn't make it better than even if I had done a replay of the charts. So if you could please support the feed with your likes, comments, participating in the chat, you know, that's what makes us come back next week on Tuesday. And then, of course, next week I will only be there Tuesday because I have to go in Mexico for a couple of days, do my son's wedding. But that's it, guys. I think we've done extremely well this morning. If you look at everything, you know, it's not about the money, although the money is nice to be consistent. It's really about processes, man. This business is all about processes. I have to be careful. I might take that gold now and re-enter it on the 100, 115 later. Let me do that. Yeah. I just am feeling that micro gold around the 100 and the 120 to reshort it, right? And now that I took my two funded account on TradingFi back to green, one for 1,955 and the other one for that. This one was losing, guys. I was literally losing money on. Do you remember earlier on, guys, on the feed, Travis, when I showed you?
Yeah, I don't remember how much it was, but
I think I was losing 150 bucks on and I was able to save it at 118 with a 66% win ratio, 9 trade here, and 12 trades here, 75% win ratio, 1,955. Yeah. So that's good. I like that. Now, power indicators have been extremely helpful this morning again. Yeah, extremely helpful. You know, this is giving us the map, and you'll see it again and again and again and again as you come into the feeds on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. You know, you can also watch the previous feeds. You know, it's very, very powerful. I told you, it's not one of those AI bullshit or algo bullshit. This is something very unique that a US TPO office has looked into for 2 years, guys, to give us the pattern. You know, and I traded live with my retirement accounts, my swing trading account options, and my prop firm. You know, and hopefully that'll give us the road to 500,000 to $1 million payout in the next 12 months. This is the goal. A little bit of money every day, 250, 450, 500 an account. You know, that brings you to the $1 million payout, guys. You know, people are like $1 million payout. No, break it down, $425 a day, 10 account funded. You know, for 20 days times 12 months, you know, times 10 accounts. You are close to the million, you know. The math is the math. 425 times 20 days on average times 10 accounts times 12. 1,020,000. Boom, right on. 1,020,000 in payout. That's the road, you know. And that's what the prop firm does, that scalability. If you know what you're doing versus me just trading my own account. I have my own account. I have my swing trading accounts. I have my retirement account. Actually, retirement accounts is close to $400,000 now. So we've crushed it, you know, in the past 2 years, and you can see it on previous Day Trading Zones videos. We crushed it. Okay, buying Palantir at 19, buying AMD at 95, 105. I mean, we crushed it. Crushed it. You know, extremely well done for this cycle. So should we be done? 10:22, Travis? It's time for giveaways. Okay, I'll do giveaways before I leave. Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm done trading for the day.
We made over $2,000 there. I'm good for the day. So yesterday was really nice. Was $8,000 across the funded accounts. It was a lot more accounts I traded yesterday. I think I traded about 15 accounts in rotation. I had the TradingWe on the 3 TradingWe on Project X. And by the way, I've done very smart because I average my funded account on TradingWe, 3 on Project X that are funded and 2 on TradingWe. When with all the bullshit on Project X that has happened for the past 3-4 days, it's a lot better what happened there, Travis, because I was able to have a how do you call that? I was able to get how do we say that? I was able to lay back on TradingWe as Project X, so it was a good backup. That's what I was looking for. It was a good backup to the Project X account, because the Project X. Oh shit! Look at my gold short. It would have continued. That was stupid because all I wanted to do is keep on accumulated. Like I told you, the game plan was accumulated 5. Oh, well, at least you know I was short on the gold. So, and at the top, look at the power indicator. If we crack the 168 today, guys, if we crack the 168 here is a huge drop all the way to here. It could be 200 points. So you don't want NASDAQ to break this 160, guys. 168 power indicator, division on the left, division on the right, institutional red dash. If we break this here, We are F on NASDAQ. And you want to confirm that with this, the break on SPY of the 669.50. If we break 669.50 on SPY, screwed all the way back to 666. Okay, guys? I'm going to do I promised that I'm going to do it. How do you call that? The giveaway, if I can find it, because yesterday I had StreamYard giveaway. We're going to give some pieces of the software. Okay, maybe today will be easier than yesterday, hopefully. And let's draw, guys. Who is going to win today? Kathy. Well, Kathy, you already won the critical time frame last week. I don't know what you want to win, but you won.
How about a one-on-one with you?
Tell me what you did. You won, Kathy, and we'll see. But you pretty much have everything besides a consultation with me one-on-one after the wedding of my kids. Okay, are we redrawing one more time? One more. 1, 2, 3 for the tools. Same tools that helped us crush it this morning and give you a perfect analysis, guys. And the draw is back. Ron, you won. Let me know what you want to try for 45 days. I'll give you one of the pieces of the software. Either the rule of third on the left calculator, the power indicator patented on the right, or the probability power zones, 25 zones, or the net buyer, net seller power trend box at the top, or the net buyer, net seller power volume indicator at the bottom. You tell us what you want, Ron. You send an email at contact@power indicators. Give me 3 digits. Come back with the digits if you can hear within the next 10 minutes before we leave, and we'll give you the tools. And that's it. Be careful. I told you, if we break this 160, and if we break this 69.50 on SPY, we have a problem. There will not be a rebound. So be very careful.
Here we go, big dump.
Yeah. See, if they keep on going there below the 160, 168, we have big trouble for the market coming, which should be this move, this dump. Is it showing on altcoin as well? Moment of truth right there for the market, guys. Right there, moment of truth for the buyer. I'll be right back. Give me 1 sec. That break that just happened is really bad for the market, guys. If we are not recrossing the power indicator rate dashes above the 168, look at the space all the way back to 24,975 almost. This is not good for the market, that break, guys. That opens space for shorts to come. I'm telling you guys, if they don't hold that 69.50, we are going all the way to 66.50 and all the way to the 25,975. That could open the gate. So now I'm thinking I was going to go for break for the gym, and I'm like, this is looking interesting here.
Yeah, maybe I'm not done trading for the day.
This is opening a lot of space for a big breakdown, guys. If they are not holding right now, I'm telling you, they got to hold, and they already failed. So the 70 SPY becomes resistance. The 160 NASDAQ becomes resistance. This is going to be interesting here.
Yeah, so if we, I mean, right now we're holding this previous session. Well, now we're not. We have this previous session IB low. Well, now today's IB low is matches that. So 115 is our IB low. We were holding that as a previous session IB low. Now we're breaking down. So what I was going to say, we do have a minor level at 065. I'm not really concerned about that. We have a red dash right here on these previous session highs that are right on top of each other. This 25,000, 036 and 025 or 027. So that's going to be, that would be the target area for me on this short. And then we have the bottom of our calculator that Mark's been talking about, this 24,990.
This thing goes to 24,975, guys. If they are not, this, I told you, they were opening the space. They just opened the space. They opened the gate to hell on SPY all the way down to 66. If they cannot reclaim the 70 now and cannot reclaim the 165, it's going to go all the way to 975. There's something going on. Whatever it is, a Trump tweet or something, this is super rejection weakness. Look at the volume indicator. Rejected this resistance right there at the perfect top, actually. This is short bias big time now. If SPY cannot, I don't know what's the ES doing. Oh my God, I had the perfect short also on the gold. I'm trying to trade a little bit the other trader 5 still. Let's see what happens. By the way, the volatility has picked up. So you are at 17, 18 points a minute. You need to trade micros, guys. You need to switch to micros, otherwise you are going to get hurt. Yeah.
Nice, Kathy. Some more QQQ puts. Another 300. That's a good day.
You're printing money, Kathy. Okay. Let's see the retest, because they are going to try to retest here. Is it just a retest failure, or they are going to hold it?
Yeah, it was a cross-recross now of today's initial balance low. Again, that's around the 115 area. 114.25. So did a cross-recross of that. If it stays above that by 11 o'clock, then that is a bullish sentiment. However, if it stays below that by 11 o'clock, then that's bearish, and down to our red dash.
Well, it's kind of easy, because we are going to see if now we have the cross-recross retest rejection at 141, 165, or do we reclaim this very important division on the power indicator and that division right there? So you want to see if they are going to reclaim that lower high. No? or they are recrossing it and regaining. I told you the 670 on SPY is critical now. And SPY was showing more strength than everything, and now look. If we are not able to regain 170 and above, guys, we are going to go 975. Be prepared psychologically, Dave. What's Bitcoin doing? It's trying to hold 108.
Lower. It keeps doing that. It's flirting with 108, 107.
What's Ethereum?
Down a little bit to 3,800.
Do you have Ethereum there, someone?
Yeah, 3,800. Yeah, so we get that 050, 25,000, 050, 036, 026. That's the target area.
This is looking like they are going for the 20,000, 24,975 or the 25,080. So we are going to know very, very close because we're 20 points away from it. Does that make sense?
Well, it just got down to 87.
They are trying again to hold the bottom of the range with the IB towards the division of the indicator at the 140 area. So 140, 168, huge resistance. If they reclaim that, the longs are coming strong. That would be a 670 bottom on SPY. That could be an interesting long at one point, but it's a dangerous long. Maybe this was a tweet. Maybe this was something that broke the red dash. Not sure, but now you need to have stop loss very, very tight, guys. I would not jump on the long until you reclaim 670.5 SPY, everyone. It's a safer structure long. Everybody clear on the stream? Safer structure long is above 670.5. So far, the shorts in command, you have the power trend box down, you have the lower high, you recross the institutional, retest the institutional zone. So the 40, 170 is in place as a resistance support right now, and the 670.5 on SPY is critical. So I would not, it's very dangerous in trading to always look for the exact bottom, It's better to wait for change of structure, and the change of structure will be above the 670.5 SPY and above the 168, 180 on NQ. Until then, shorts in control, okay? And you don't have to reinvent the world like that. Agreed, Travis? That's it. I cannot believe I had the perfect gold short. And I said to you guys, I'm going to build a position of 5 micros, and I got out of the first micro for tiny profit. Hey, such is the life of a trader, I guess.
I'm $300 now from passing this 150K account. I haven't had a funded 150K account since April, well, May.
Nice.
50K, so this is kind of a big deal if I can pass this one.
Well, just go with micros, very slow. 2 micros.
Yeah, I'm done with NQ on this.
You want your $300? Do it with 2 micro maximum.
Yeah, exactly. Especially in this volatility, it doesn't take much.
Yep.
And it doesn't need to be today either, so.
Yeah, just go slow, man. The key is to pass it and build the buffer for payout. You go to $10,000. After that, you take $5,000 per account payout. Times 5, you take a $25,000 payout. That's how you do it. I think the market is going to do everything to retest the 40-60 on NQ, and then we are going to see what happens in the 70 SPY. But ultimately, if that fails, that opens a lot of space for traders to short now. So the only way for traders to come back is regain the 670.5 SPY. I cannot say that enough. It's that division on the power indicator right there. It's 670.25 to be exact. You cannot reclaim that, it's game over. You know? And Nasdaq the same. If Nasdaq cannot reclaim the 48.68 area, shorts are continuing here. There's huge down pressure here. Institutional selling, major selling, minor trend block. There's the lower high here. There's the increase on the ATOs that tells you to go with micros now, otherwise you'll get destroyed. I mean, you need to be careful now, right? And Travis, go slow, man.
You know, I just have one micro running right now. I don't see any point to where, I mean, I would add maybe if we break below the red dash and then come back and retest it, you keep going below 25,000, but
yeah. I don't know what this shit is, guys. It's the same as yesterday. This TPT account that shows me unrealized, realized. This thing is bullshit. It's not one of my accounts. I don't know why it does that. It's the same shit as yesterday. Yeah. So my TraderFi, I made 1,900, so that's good. Let's see what happens. So far it looks weak, guys. Like the market is nervous of a huge drop, it seems here. They open a lot of space here. I'm looking at that gold going down, and I was like, I was short that gold, man. Yeah. Did you see after they broke this institutional zone from the power indicator? Vroom.
it was a very harsh rejection.
A very quick 100 points came. I mean, if you think about it, why would they buy now? They might go back all the way to that 666. You know, all the assets are going down. Gold is going down. Bitcoin is going down. Altcoins are going down. Maybe we go back for a 970 healthy retracement.
Yeah, I mean, it would be a healthy retracement, and it wouldn't surprise me if Friday with CPI or something. There's also Michigan consumer sentiment on Friday, so with that we could maybe try to make a push for all-time highs on Friday with the CPI number.
I told you guys it's October. October traditionally is weak, and we went 1,000 point up last week. You have to not forget that. That's why I told you at the beginning of the thing. We went 1,000 point up last week. This is why I've been short all morning. I've been short gold. I've been short the micros. Like you didn't see me taking one long this morning. See what I mean? That's what should really go through your mind. I have not seen Mark going long this morning, not once. Even when I said when I get short, when I got out of my short, it was a good long. Yeah, it was a good trading long, but it was against my thesis of the power trend box and the lower high that I was seeing in relationship to the power indicator probability boxes. You have to be careful now because 140, 168 is huge resistance on NASDAQ. And of course, the 70.5, 70.25 on SPY is huge resistance. I mean, I would continue flushing as low as I can, 975, 950 here. Yeah, trade small scalp with micros here. Did you get your $300 there?
Not yet. I'm $110 away now. I got 200 of it.
You should really doing only one micro now.
I am. I just have one micro. Yeah, I'm 100 points away or $100 away. If we get down to 25,000, I'll pass.
Reshort the 25,080 if they go back there, one micro to the 20,140, one micro, and you should be past. Guys, by the way, yesterday Top Step gave a great discount for everybody. We didn't share with the community. I forgot because we don't even make a dime on this. It's really helping you and sharing with you guys. Top Step offered a 40% off on their account. You should jump on this and load as many accounts as you can at 40% off.
I think it's one account, Mark, for 40%.
It's not more than one you can buy.
I'm pretty sure it's only for one. Let me double check. If it's
because I bought the one from 89, but I cannot buy more. I am at 10 already. I have literally 10 Top Step accounts eval. I'm trying to pass my funded on those. Top Step is my only missing piece of the chess of the empire at this point.
Yeah, that code is one-time use per trader.
Well, you should jump on it, everybody in the room. Buy your 150K, $89.
Yeah, and actually, here, let me put that discount code here in the chat for everybody.
Yeah, you don't make any money on that. It's like literally helping you. Go jump, take the Top Step 40% discount, one account because of the Project X bullshit stuff that has happened. Take advantage of their $89 for one account and practice, and hopefully pass on that. Here comes your trade soon. Like around the 140, 168. Look. But we almost went close to the red dashes again, and we held perfectly, guys. The tools are amazing, guys. Look how the inflection points has been crazy again. Here and here, same. And here, the division. I mean, incredible, man. Incredible, incredible. I think I'm done. You know, I made my $2,000 on my funded TradingWE. I don't know. Seems enough for me.
Reshorting here towards the initial balance low retest. If it breaks above that, then I'll just get out.
Because they might, be careful, they might push it all the way back to the 150, 160. If there's a reject. And it might not be a reject, that might be the low. If SPY regains 670.5, longs are back in control, guys. And if the NQ is back above the 25 175 or 25 180, longs in control. It's a shift of structure back up, double bottom. Okay, so I will not take the long until that happens. The 180 and the 670.5 on SPY. Okay, hopefully that helps everybody. Yeah, I think we're done for today, man. I think we're done for today. That was a good day. I just wish I had kept my short crude. I had such the great trade there. That would have been 200, 400 bucks. And this is what happened. Look on my Lucid funded account. I just got 22 bucks instead. So, oh well, c'est la vie. C'est la vie. That's how you do the trade. But we got all the trade right. We were short crude, short the MNQs all morning, didn't take a long, used the power indicator on the downside all morning. Power trend box here was showing institutional major minor trend down, you know, and I was looking for that turn, and that's what happened. And also I did one of my how do you call that, one of my TradingWE there. Remember, one of my TradingWE made 1,955. So I'm good. I'm good. We did okay. I should have been a lot more aggressive on that break and quicker on that break of 168, because I told you that was opening the gate to hell. But you know, you always want structure confirmation, and they did it like in 2 candles. In 3-minute candle, they dropped like literally 70 points. So those are very hard structure to catch up, right? Well, back above the open range high, the IB high, I mean, IB low, sorry. And then there's the division of our calculator 124. So 124, 116, important support now, but I will not take the long until we have full structure regain above 180, because we could slam one more time towards 975. Okay. Also, I will not take the long until you have 670.5 restructured and regain on the SPY. Okay. We've done great, guys. I'm done. We are going to go with our little music. We'll be back next week for the open stream for everybody. Back tomorrow. We have one session tomorrow before my son's wedding in Jacksonville. Tomorrow, Thursday, I will be there for the Mastery Group live, and I will be there here stream on YouTube next Tuesday, but I will not be there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, as I am going on my way to my son's wedding in Mexico. You take care, everybody. That was a great morning. I hope you appreciate it. I hope it was helpful. Your likes, comments are appreciated. And if you take Profit Trader, which is the only one I promote so far, you can use our code PPI to support the feed, get the best discount that you can get, which is 40% discount on the evaluation right now with no activation fee. Love you all, everybody. Take care and have a great day.
Never ever give up. I almost let go 1,000 times. Traded my sleep for a shot at consistency. Blood and tears fell through long, lonely weeks. My dream kept me going when I felt too weak. Whoa, never give up through blood, tears, and success. I am the unknown best. YouTube trader here to share, help me trade past to pay out. Together and invest in assets that produce income together. Thinking way differently, we are experienced traders helping traders through the mountains. The journey of being a profitable trader.